I've been doing a challenge on Twitch recently where I try to have as many babies as possible in The Sims. It's kind of like the 100 baby challenge, except less focus on raising kids and more on just having them. I've streamed it twice, I've already had like 20 kids, and I'm playing with Don Lothario, and he's a base game sim who's really well known for being a bit of a player, as some people might say. He doesn't have a good track record, to say the least. And not to brag, but I've got like 20 kids, so I'm just saying. But Don's just going around trying to get like every sim in The Sims 4 pregnant, and in the process, he's been living in this horrible base game starter home, and no one needs to be living in one of those base game Willow Creek starter homes, and so I'm gonna build him a new house. The issue is that we don't have a job because we're sort of busy meeting women all day. I mean, he literally spends all of his time talking to and trying to woo women. So we've got limited funds, but we're gonna try and build him a nice house that can actually impress people who come over and will be less sad to play in. And that's what we're doing today. We're heading onto Willow Creek. We're gonna build a tiny house. It's only 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, but it does have an office space. I figure that as I'm playing more, I can like slowly add in more things. Like I want him to have a home gym. I wanted him to have like a better backyard, more like entertaining space, maybe a hot tub. Like I'd like to have more of these options as I'm playing more. It's just, you know, we don't have much money, so maybe I should start like marrying people and stealing their money. That's a whole other challenge. It's like the Black Widow challenge, but just worse for some reason. I mean, I've got terrible intentions, clearly. I always have fun building houses like this because I really want to have more starter homes that are actually good. I feel like when you think of a starter home, you kind of think of just like a really sad, empty place, and that's just not what it has to be. I mean, there's a lot of things that are cheap but still look good in The Sims 4, and I really wanted Dawn to have like an actually nice house, even though it was a starter home, and so I made it look pretty good. I used things that I probably shouldn't have, like the fences and the columns are kind of expensive and sort of a useless cost. Like I could have saved so much money by not having them, but I wanted the house to actually look finished. And I also used kind of expensive doors and windows, but I wanted it to look like a good house. It might be a starter home, but like it doesn't have to look bad from the outside. I also used debug landscaping so it would be free. Like I was just trying to cut all the corners possible. I think it's actually a tiny bit more than a regular starter home because he had like 23,000 simoleons maybe when he started out. So a real starter home is 20k. But when you've got 2 Sims living somewhere, you've got 22k. So I feel like starter home is maybe the wrong word to use. You're missing like 3,000 simoleons for it to be a real starter home, but like, it's okay. You can just, you know, dig up some collectibles and you'll get that fast. And while I'm building this here, can I tell you guys about something horrible that happened to me last night? Like yesterday night was one of the most just stressful experiences for like the dumbest reason. But I was in bed on my laptop and I had my headphones in, like these headphones in. And I was laying in bed. I've got a weighted blanket that's kind of shiny, like it's sort of like slippy, like it kind of slips off my bed too. But I had my laptop on my lap, on my weighted blanket, on my bed, and the laptop kind of slippied off the bed onto the ground, and in the process landed on my headphones that were like in the laptop and broke them off inside the laptop. So like the little cord, you know, this part broke off inside of my laptop. It was an incredibly stressful experience. I tried using tweezers to get it out. I tried using another pair of tweezers to get it out. I ended up using pliers and managed to like grab onto the tiny piece that was sticking out, like the tiniest little piece. I spent so long freaking out trying to get these little headphone pieces out of my laptop. It was just an incredibly stressful, not fun experience because you don't want your laptop to be broken, nor do you want your headphones to be broken, and it just was not, it didn't go how I planned. I wanted a relaxing evening. I wanted to watch Hulu in bed. I was watching Fixer Upper. Like, I just wanted to watch home renovation shows in peace, and then headphones break. Headphones break off inside of my laptop. And it was like 1 a.m. too. Anyway, it was fine. I got them out. Everything's fine. It could have been a lot worse, but like, it just was a really stressful experience that I wouldn't recommend to anyone. So maybe I should be more careful with my slippy blanket, but it's a nice weighted blanket. Listen, by the way, this weighted blanket, it's got like cooling stuff in it. I don't really know how it works, but it's like nice and cool, and weighted blankets are great for anxiety. I really enjoy my weighted blanket. It was a nice purchase, but it almost broke my laptop. So that less of a good thing, but it's okay because it didn't break my laptop. It just broke my headphones, and it was kind of my fault because I'm the one who let it slip off my bed. But still, my life like flashed before my eyes yesterday. You know, being home alone, not going anywhere all the time, it's made like the most uneventful things be these like big crises. Like things like this happen where my headphones break, and it's like not a big deal. I mean, it's fine. But it's like the only eventful thing that's happened for months. So I'm like, you guys won't believe this. My headphones broke yesterday. We've resorted to that part. This pandemic's kind of wild, huh? It's kind of getting to us a little bit. We've reached the part of quarantine where headphones are an ordeal. But I bought new ones. Everything's fine. Like we're back to normal. I use Apple headphones when I'm recording because I really don't like having like big headphones on my head. There's just something about it that makes me feel like I'm trapped, and I don't like recording that way. I also, truthfully, I don't like wearing like noise canceling type headphones because then I can't hear things going on outside of my computer, and that stresses me out a lot because I am paranoid and I have anxiety and I like to hear things that are happening, because what if someone breaks in and I've got my headphones in and I don't hear them and then I die? You see, I don't want to die because of headphones. That would be terrible. So I get made fun of for using the Apple earphones, but you know what? I'm not gonna die. So look who's laughing now, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Although I know some people, like, I keep taking them out and putting them back in. Some people have issues with these, like they hurt their ears and stuff, but they don't hurt my ears, so I'm fine. Although I understand that if the earbuds type things hurt your ears, then they're not pleasant, but I don't have that problem, so I'm all good. Or maybe I've just worn them for like 4 years straight, so I've desensitized myself to it, because I sit in here with these in like almost all day. Although I have speakers at my PC now, so when I'm not recording, I can use my speakers. I have gone so long without having speakers on my computer. Like when I bought them, I had these speakers like 3 years ago. And then I think like when I moved, I like put them away, thought they were broken or something. I forget what happened, but I just stopped using them because I kind of thought they broke or whatever. And so they were just like in this box of cords that I had in my closet. And then I was going through it trying to like clear out stuff recently because I have so many stupid cords that I do not need. When you do things like this for a living, you just have like, I've got all this equipment like cameras and mics and monitors. So I just have all these cables everywhere. And I have so many backups and like just stuff that I do not need. And so I was trying to like cull it a little bit and get less cables, and going through the box I found my speakers and I was like, oh, they're not good, they're just like cheap old speakers, they're not good speakers by any means, but they're at least speakers, and I'm used to terrible audio. I mean, look, I use these, I am used to terrible audio quality, so I put them in. I plugged them in and I use them now, and it's great fun. It is nice to be able to like get up and still be in my office and like play things out loud from my computer still, because I used to like listen to podcasts while I was cleaning and stuff, and if I was doing anything in here, if I wanted to listen to it off of my PC, like a video or whatever, I'd have to have my headphones in. But now I can put my speaker in and like still be somewhere else in the room and hear it instead of like playing it off my phone instead. So, and that's nice. You know, simple upgrades. These are the things that have excited me during quarantine. What about you? Did finding old speakers or breaking your headphones, how about you? You broken anything recently? I haven't broken anything else yet. I'm kind of clumsy. It's bad. I don't really break like electronics very often, but I do, I am kind of clumsy. I more so like break myself. Like the other day, I guess it was like a few weeks ago now, but I fell down my stairs and I hurt my toe really bad. It still kind of hurts when I put too much pressure on it. I thought it was broken at first. It's not broken, but it still hurts a little bit. Yeah, my big toe on my right foot, in case you were curious. By falling down my stairs. It was terrible. I texted my family and I was like, Dad, I know it's 2 a.m., but I think I broke my toe. I'm in so much pain. I mean, they couldn't do anything about it, but I was like, hey guys, I just fell down my stairs. I'm doing great. How about you though? Have you fallen down any stairs recently? I definitely am clumsy like that though. Like I fall up my stairs pretty often too. I think because I wear socks like all day inside and like I slip on the carpet. Like my blanket, my carpet is slippy. And so I fall down my stairs. It's not good. It's only happened a few times, and I only hurt myself like the one time, so it was fine. I'm fine. It's okay. Although I have gotten like rug burns on my legs because of it, because I feel like I'm exposing myself right now for being just a mess. But I think we've all been there, you know, with the falling up and down the stairs and stuff. My parents laugh at me a lot for this, but I'm fine. You know what? It happens to the best of us, and I'm fine. But anyway, as you can see, the house is almost done. Here's the house that I built. I actually built this like a week or so ago before they updated the lights. So if you can see, I used like the cheap kids light, but sized down, because this used to be the cheapest ceiling light. I wanted to use the saucer light, but this this one used to be 150 simoleons, but now it's only 50. So they've made our lives a lot better, but unfortunately this build is a little bit outdated, so it's ugly. Pretty nice on the inside though. It's got a nice living room, it's got a big TV, it's got a computer, it's got a punching bag, full bathroom, decent kitchen, like decent bedroom. Oh, I forgot that I had this woman over. I feel bad. She's married too. I'm ruining families right now with this challenge. But it really has all the bases covered. Like it's got all the furniture and things that you might need. And ultimately it costs 22,230 simoleons. I definitely could have made it cheaper. And I definitely could have used less packs. But you know what? It only has 3. Eco Lifestyle University get together and the columns are get together. Like it's not, it's, there you go. It's on the gallery. Like I said, I don't know. I did my best. I did a few things that were kind of weird. Like I put this bike here purely as decoration. Like I don't think he's gonna ride the bike, but I liked the idea of there being like a little bit something more in the front of the house. So I put a bike down and it definitely could have been cheaper. Like if I hadn't used these pavers and we had just used terrain paint, it would have been significantly cheaper. Pavers are expensive. How much could I sell them for? 77, 16, I don't know. Lots of money. It'd be a starter home if I didn't have those. That's funny. But anyway, the landscaping's free because it's from Debug. If you type testing cheats on bb.show hidden objects, bb.show live edit objects, and then you search for debug, with both of those cheats on, you can grab landscaping for free. Like a lot of the plants and stuff that are in the world. So for example, like these bushes that we don't actually have access to in our build catalog, you could get them from the debug catalog and they're free. They're kind of weird because your Sims don't register them as being plants or objects at all, so they'll like just walk straight through them. But if you put them in spots where they wouldn't walk anyway, like they're not gonna walk like through these trees probably, or like through these bushes. It's just nice to have like that extra touch of landscaping for free, because otherwise, like buying trees, I mean, these are like 55 each. Plus, look, the ones in our catalog are kind of worse. Like these look better, don't they? And like these bushes, we don't even have this color in our catalog, but that bush is 190. You think we're made of money, huh? Because we're not. So that's my pro tip to you. And all in all, I kind of like the house. It's cute. I definitely wish that I had a hot tub. That was my goal all along, was to have a hot tub, but that is ridiculously expensive. I think a starter home with a hot tub, 3,575. Yeah, we're not made of money over here, like I said. But that's the build finished, and like I said, it's on the gallery if you want to download it. My name is just lilsimsie on the gallery. I'm lilsimsie everywhere: Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, the gallery. If you're looking for me, you know where to find me. Follow me on those places, by the way. Just for fun. I don't really post much. I'm bad at that. But if you want to follow me, that'd be great. Thanks. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. I'll see you tomorrow. I will never get over the dinosaur in the back of this lot. You know that dinosaur back there? Why is it back there? It's so weird. Like, it's just this like little small town. There's like a gas station, a hamburger joint behind our house, and then this giant metal dinosaur. Why?